Happy Monday, everyone. Time for another live commentary. Today, we're taking a look at a round of 16 bout from the 2022 World Championships in Cairo, men's individual foil event. On the left, we have Ala Eldin Abouelkassem of Egypt, and on the right, we have Alexandre Sido of France. Now, I don't believe I've talked about Sido before, and that's really not much to do with him. It's more just the French team being in a bit of flux right now, especially with the new Olympic cycle starting. We've had a few fencers stepping away temporarily because of that, and also the likes of Lepechou retiring altogether. Sido definitely is quite good. He's a pretty tall lefty. I haven't seen too much of his bouts recently, though. And, of course, his opponent is going to be none other than Ala Eldin Abouelkassem, probably best known for getting a silver medal at the London Olympics back in 2012. And since then, he's been pretty consistently one of the top, if not the top, men's foilists from Egypt. So, importantly, both of these guys are left-handed, so we'll see what shenanigans might develop as a result of that. And here we go. Fast march from Sido. Oh, I hope the camera can keep up. Changing lines quite a bit. Finishes long as Abouelkassem hang on to the back line, flailing for the blade, unable to really do anything defensively there. He really just didn't have time to. Slower march this time by Sido. Gives Abouelkassem a chance to step in with a counterattack, but counter time from Sido goes off target. Alright, attempted attack off the line by Abouelkassem. Sido runs in, and this is a classic. I know I bring this up every time there's a French fencer involved, but that running with held attack is a classic staple of the kind of modern French style of fencing. We'll probably see that quite a bit. It'll be on Abouelkassem to maybe crush distance and counterattack when he sees that. That's often one of the best strategies to deal with that on defense. But keeping the distance a bit longer here, finds a counterattack, but Sido finds a finish off target. Now that setup, maybe not as great because Sido was going so slowly. It's very hard to crush in on someone who's attacking you so slowly. Abouelkassem takes the blade though and starts himself. Looking for the blade quite a bit as he steps forward here. Ooh, ran him off target as he's hitting the blade. That's probably an equipment thing. And yeah, still going off. Maybe his tip's a bit sticky. Okay, he's going to do the good old thwackaroony on the floor beside the strip. That's the technical term for it. Still looks like it's going off, though. Now, occasionally banging the tip really hard against the floor can actually fix it, but, oh, referee telling, I think, Sido to stay on the strip. But Abouelkassem's got to switch weapons for that. Didn't look like banging it on the floor was enough to fix whatever the problem was. Maybe there was a bit of debris in his tip. Maybe something got disconnected in there. Test looks good. We're going to resume fencing. Kind of an unfortunate hiccup there with only a few seconds of fencing so far and only 1 point on the board. Jump in, jump out for both. Abouelkassem continues forward. Actually, I don't know if he thought he would be in distance to hit that one. Looked like he kept going afterwards by instinct, but gets one on the board with an attack. Oh, tries to counterattack, but barely goes off target on the top part of Sido's bib there by the looks of it. And yeah, Sido looking maybe a little bit vulnerable to that counterattack. That time, easy parry post though, as Abouelkassem maybe a bit over eager to jump in. Alright, more of this withheld march by Sido. Abouelkassem gives him plenty of space, finds the parry. Can he find the riposte? Oh, Sido flying off the strip. Possible yellow card there for going off the strip to avoid a touch, but perhaps not. Nope, calls just for him stepping off the strip, so they're going to be reset where they were. -1 meter for Sido. Alright, more marching from the right here. Abouelkassem finds a counterattack. Ooh, that was a bit of a duck there at the end. Potential for a card there for displacing the valid target. Let's see what the ref says. Yeah, you can cover target with your mask. That is a thing that happens. And yep, that's a yellow card, and his touch is annulled because of it. And did not look like Sido actually had to ask for a video review there. I think the referee just did that of his own volition. Alright, Abouelkassem on the attack again. Sido able to keep up, though. Finds the blade and starts. That withheld attack again runs into Abouelkassem's stop hit. Now, despite Sido going super fast there at the end, because he was kind of slow to ramp up with the attack and his arm was so far back, a stop hit is definitely appropriate to do there. To be honest, this very fast running attack is both vulnerable to a crushing counterattack because it's going so fast, and a stop hit because the arm is so far back, often simultaneously. So Abouelkassem does have a lot of options on defense. That time just finds an off target as he's maybe trying to probe in. Maybe look for an attack and prep there if he's being opportunistic. Ooh, beautiful long straight attack off the line by Sido there. That was nice to see. Despite their preference sometimes for this withheld running attack, these French fencers can also have pristine technique with these long finishes like you see there too. And maybe the switch over by Sido to that longer finish is catching Abouelkassem a bit off guard here. If he's expecting a running attack, you're going to maybe be a little closer, looking for a stop hit or something, versus having to escape and run away from the long finish. But as we see there, Abouelkassem steps in, scraps him out with infighting. 3-4. Oh, Abouelkassem could have hit that, I'm sure. He was in distance, it looked like. He kind of just finished a little short for the distance, though. Sido looking for that deep flick with his finish, finds an off target as Abouelkassem again tries to counterattack. Kind of feels, though, like Abouelkassem's counterattack here is more just maybe just doing it because there's not really other options as he's running out of space here. It's very hard to pull distance if you can only take like half a step back before you're off the strip. More marching here from Abouelkassem. Sido stays in distance, though. Is that enough of a stop from Abouelkassem to take it over? The ref says it is. Abouelkassem is going to ask for a video. I'm sorry, his name's quite long. I'm gotta work on my pronunciation here. But yeah, that's a pretty tight call, I think. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if I can really weigh in on that. That's I think too tight for me to call without the slow motion. Yep. Okay, so the referee said the call stands. So Abouelkassem did stop, which gives Sido the right to attack there. So that should be 2 replays left for Sido and 1 left for Abouelkassem, unless I'm mistaken. All right. Ooh. Possibly attack from the left is no there. And Abouelkassem's mask cord just went flying. Gonna ask for a test. Yeah. That's unfortunate. This is a thing that can happen a lot with the French fencers. Sido, you could tell he was starting with his arm a bit back there, which, if you have a fencer like Abouelkassem, they're opportunistically just going straight in with his arm straight out, right off the line. That's going to be attack from the left all day long. Unfortunately, though, Abouelkassem just didn't get a light on. But as I said, this is kind of something that French fencers in general tend to struggle with a bit more than, say, fencers from the USA or Italy or indeed Egypt, just because they like that withheld start a bit. So it is a potential point of weakness. Although, in all honesty, the off-the-line situations haven't felt all that decisive for either fencer so far. Abouelkassem taking quite a while to get his mask cord back by the looks of it. I saw it go, and it looked like it was just off the frame to the left. I don't know what's taking him so long. In the meantime, you can see just Sido right here, pacing a little bit. Maybe trying to keep his legs moving a bit. Yeah, this is quite a long break for this. I really wish the camera would show what Abouelkassem's doing right now. Oh, there he is. With the new red card. Red card? For what? For delaying the bout, maybe? That was quite a long break for something as simple as a mask cord. Just reattaching it. Huh. Or was that a video... Did someone ask for a video review and I just missed it? I'm confused. What's happening here? Let me turn the volume up and see if I can overhear something. I don't hear the referee talking at all. Huh. Well, the red card goes through. It's going to be 6-3 now. Weird. Okay. Well, I guess if you know what happened here, please let me know in the comments. I might go back and rewatch it myself just to figure out what happened. Yeah. And an even longer wait. I don't know what Abouelkassem's doing now. Oh, did it might have been an equipment thing maybe for Abouelkassem. If he got a new piece of equipment and it tested it and it didn't work right away, then it would be that would be another card for that. But I don't know. Surely it wouldn't happen for a mass cord, right? I mean, yeah, I can't really tell what the referee and Abouelkassem are saying. I heard them having a bit of a conversation over there, but yeah, I don't know. Oh. So, okay. I heard Abouelkassem saying that he needs 2 body cords to be eligible to fence, which is definitely true. You need a spare. But I don't know if he had to replace it and he didn't have an extra on hand, or what. If he might need to borrow one from someone else. I don't know. This is most irregular for a tournament like this. You'd expect every fencer representing their country would have access to as much equipment, spare equipment as they need from their coach or support group. So that's weird. Okay, so I'm assuming the card was for something equipment related, maybe non-conforming equipment, or a fencer not having equipment ready to go on the strip or something. Yeah, that's a weird one. Honestly, this break has been going on for quite a while. I might even fast forward this in post, because there's really not much to say, apart from me trying to puzzle together what's happening. Anyway, it does look like Abouelkassem is back. He has his mass cord. Are they going to test? Okay, well, here we go again. That break possibly throwing off either of these fencers or possibly both. But it looks like they're getting right back into it. Long attack by Abouelkassem, finds a way. Okay, so he does find the touch, and the referee does say that was before the pass, so it's valid. Of course, if Abouelkassem had hit after he had passed, that would not be valid for him. But I think that's a good call. Withheld attack by Sido, finishes long, goes off target. Again, Sido favoring his long lunge here, as opposed to the withheld running attack that he was doing a little bit earlier. And again, probably the right decision, given that Abouelkassem was trying a lot of stop hits, a lot of counterattacks, and kind of playing around with his options when Sido did that. Now Abouelkassem on the attack. Finishes long into the prep by Sido. Abouelkassem, you can see, kind of stopped his attack, stepped back. Sido started very slow. Abouelkassem recommitted. This is something that's happening more and more in men's foil these days. That exact sequence of just give up your march, make the other person start slow, and then attack and prep into it. Maybe the likes of Sido and the other French fencers are a little more vulnerable to it, though. That was just a counterattack. Maybe another covering with the mask. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so I think the referee is going to take a look at that of his own accord, and Abouelkassem asked for a video review. Let's see. Huh. I don't know who actually asked for the video here, because I saw both of them make the motion for it. I'm assuming that the call originally was for the yellow card, and then Abouelkassem challenged it. But let's see. Let's see what happens on the scoreboard. Long attack by Sido, off target. And this bout's really getting kind of scrappy. And dare I say it, a little bit dirty as well. Lots of beats by Abouelkassem. Finishes long withheld, but falls short. Sido starts slowing it down, changing the tempo a bit here. Let's see how he finishes. It's been with a long lunge before. Nope. Abouelkassem takes it over. Sido starts again, though. Ooh, this is dicey. Abouelkassem wiggling the blade in his face. Able to turn it around again. Okay. Looks like both these guys are kind of afraid to finish now. Yeah. Long finish by Sido, but Abouelkassem again gets a counterattack. One light. Don't know what Sido could have really done differently there. That counterattack looks like possibly... Honestly, decision felt kind of questionable. I don't know how he only got one light with it, but Sido was finishing long. He should have just had the point control to stick it in. Alright. How's Abouelkassem going to attack here? Just gives it up. Sido starts. Oh, tries to flick. That was bold by Sido to stay in distance there and look for the counterattack. You could see Abouelkassem started withheld into it and very well could have put the point on from that distance if he wanted to. I think he might have just chosen the wrong... Excuse me. He might have just chose the wrong line. And as Sido was kind of closing out an 8 there. Okay. Referee saying if you're not ready, then he's going to give a card for a delay of bout. Sido starts. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay. So that felt like a counter time from Sido. Felt like kind of drawing Abouelkassem's counterattack or attack and prep, whatever you want to call it. Ended up right. Red card for Abouelkassem. Did he cover target again? I didn't see it if that was the case. This referee must have very sharp eyes. Yeah, I couldn't identify if that was covering or not. Again, I'd have to check the slow motion myself to be sure. But that's a touch for Sido, a free point for Sido. Sido marches again, finishes short as Abouelkassem again tries to crush and counterattack. Another, okay. I was gonna say that time honestly looked more like covering with the mask than the previous one, from my angle. Oh man, both these guys are not happy with this referee. Abouelkassem for carding him for that, and Sido for not carding that one. Abouelkassem finds a random off target there. Again, looks like both these guys might be a little bit afraid to finish straight up, just because the counterattack is so deadly here. Oh, withheld attack by Sido, but Abouelkassem has the right distance to stop it while running away as fast as he possibly can. Ends up careening off the strip, but it doesn't matter as it was long after he actually scored with that stop hit. Again, stop hit, not a bad choice here, especially if your opponent's finishing so withheld. That should be attack left anyway. Felt like Abouelkassem was accelerating quite a bit sooner than Sido was at the end there. Sido asking for the weapon test, but even if that had been light for him, I don't know if it would have... Oh, man. Okay. Abouelkassem, giving Sido a taste of his own medicine, says this is how you make a long withheld running attack. And Sido's stop hit, although he gets the light, isn't able to run away afterwards. So, one more for Abouelkassem. Up 10-8 now. Despite the scrappiness of this bout. Able to pull his way into a lead. More beats by Abouelkassem. Who got the last blade contact there? Felt kind of like it was Abouelkassem, honestly. He's asking for another video review here. I think the referee was saying the first one was the beat from the left, the second one was the parry from the right. But honestly, that second one looked like they were both kind of searching. In which case, it should go to the left. But let's see what the referee says. I should mention, as always, that with these, I'm seeing literally what you're seeing right now. I don't have access to the slow motion. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Abouelkassem really disagreeing with that one. A little bit of drama on the strip right now. Now, the referee has said he might card this if the fencers are taking too long to get back on guard, so he's got to be careful. Don't want to antagonize the ref too much if there's only 1 point difference here. Abouelkassem tries an attack off the line. Sido parries and starts. Abouelkassem on the back line. He's been counterattacking before, but this time it's a parry post. Very nice. As I was kind of saying before, that long lunge finish from Sido, parry post is probably a bit better. versus the withheld running attack where counterattack of some sort is better. And now Abouelkassem just staring down his opponent waiting as the time runs down into the first break. 11-9. This bout has been insane, man. We've got a red card on the board. We've got some interesting referee calls. We've got both fencers probably not loving this referee. And we've got what seemed to be an equipment issue as well. Or something. I don't know what that really long break was about. If anyone does, again, please let me know. And, yeah. So that parry post at the end by Abouelkassem was a pretty noticeable shift in what he had been doing. Before, he'd really, once he was kind of in his 2-meter zone out of space, was just kind of throw a counterattack out randomly. That time felt a lot more, shall we say, mentally aware of what was going on. Sido favoring now the longer lunge finish instead of the running attack. The few times he's been doing that running attack later on in the first period have been shut down pretty easily by Abouelkassem's stop hit. On the other hand, Abouelkassem doing basically the same touch right back at Sido and actually getting a light was pretty funny. Maybe styling on him a bit there. The break's done. Where's Abouelkassem? I'm worried he might get another card here. Okay, 1 video on the right, 0 on the left. Pretty important for Abouelkassem because he can no longer do anything to protest those cards, should any be given for more mass covering target. Sido marches. Abouelkassem felt like still beat from the right. But one light. Let's see what... Sido's going to switch weapons. Okay. Makes one wonder why he wouldn't have just switched weapons during his 1-minute break. If that had been a possibility, but maybe a little bit of a tactical idea in that pause as well. Still, though, it's a little concerning if his march is vulnerable to that sort of thing. To be fair, that kind of happened before, where he made what looked like a textbook long attack at pretty good distance to hit, and Abouelkassem just, I don't know, by sheer force of will, decided that his light wasn't going to turn on. But, yeah, it's got to be very careful with that march. Long attack by Abouelkassem. Referee says parry post from the right. He doesn't have a video. I don't know why he's asking for one. All right, 10-12. Yeah, so Abouelkassem was arguing that the blade contact was the same time, so it would be beat attack left. That time it was on Sido's guard, so maybe less of a case there. Abouelkassem tries to attack off the line. Ooh, into that kind of back and forth distance idea, and Sido takes it over. Able to get one light there. Abouelkassem also asking for his weapon test, and is now going to switch weapons himself. Oh, man. What is this bout? It's like 60% fencing and 40% waiting around for equipment things to happen, or for the referee to stop looking at the video review, or card happening, or man. It's quite a scrappy one. But these bouts can be still very entertaining to watch. Ooh, Abouelkassem went a little early there. And with another counterattack. Ending in what could only be described as the Naruto run pose. And the referee doesn't card it for the mask covering. Looked like he kept his head up there. Sido marches fast. Changes the tempo, gives it up. Abouelkassem starts, again with the running attack. That one I'm not too sure about. I think he might have already been passed. The referee gives it to him. Sido is asking for a video review, though. That one looked like it could have been right on the cusp, but it's probably going to come down to the ref's interpretation, honestly. Also, it might depend on the angle of the point of view of the camera. Nope, still gives it to him. All right, so no video reviews left on either side. Abouelkassem just needs one to win. Long attack off the line. Seems to be well timed, but goes off target. Ooh. I don't know about that, Abouelkassem. That's... Alright, Sido marches. What's Abouelkassem going to do on defense? No lights! But it's one light afterwards for Abouelkassem with the remise of his counterattack. And Sido cannot be happy about that one. Man. Oh, that was a crazy bout, ladies and gentlemen. I'm I don't know if I'm happy or frustrated to have covered that one. But nice result for Abouelkassem, proving he's still got it after more than a decade now of being a top men's foilist from Egypt. And both giving each other a hug afterwards. Maybe commiserating about the refereeing in that bout. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope to see more of Sido in the future as he continues to be... Actually, I don't know if he was a member of the French team this time around. He might have been the alternate. But at any rate, I'm happy to see more of him fencing for France. I'm honestly stoked to see what the French team can put together for Paris in 2024. But that'll have to wait for a video long, long in the future. Until then, as always, guys, stay sharp.